Hello, I'm Omar,
My name is Matthew.
and today we will be your weapons expert for today's World War I documentary. During the war, the need and demand for new weapons have skyrocketed. The creation of these interesting weapons led to changing how people fought, sometimes leading to the inventions of whole new weapons and possibly impacting the wars in the future. We will go into detail about all the weapons used in the war, starting with the poison gas and the gas masks. The first gas mask revolutionized the plane of chemical warfare. Invented in 1916 by Garrett Morgan, the gas mask was used to protect the user from inhaling any airborne pollutants or any kinds of toxic gases. Along with this invention was the poison gas. Invented by German chemist Fritz Haber, the poison gas was used to inflict blindness, severe blisters, choking, and etc. With these two weapons combined, the user can use the poison gas to kill the enemies by suffocating them while maintaining safety. Now let's get into some of the vehicles in the war, starting off with the planes.
One of the earliest uses of airborne warfare, planes. Originally being too slow, these planes slowly became of military use. Since planes would fly too high for the guns to be accurate, they brought weapons such as grenades to bomb overhead. The militaries also used them for gaining intel on the enemy lines. Some pilots even opted to bring guns or even mount guns on their airplane. Pilots would go into combat called dogfighting with other planes. Planes could also be used for crashing into buildings, being very destructive. Speaking of airborne vehicles, let's also talk about the terrestrial beast, the tank.
The tank was originally invented by Lancelot de Mol on September 6, 1915. The tank can travel over any terrain, run over barbed wires, sandbags, can resist bombshells, and can survive storms of bullets. Its purpose for the most part, however, was to act as a shield for the soldiers behind it due to its insane resilience. However, the tank requires 4 people to operate, moves at a maximum of 4 miles per hour, and wasn't the most reliable. Now for the tank's aquatic counterpart, the submarine.
Invented by the Germans in 1914, they found their ways into militaries. Submarines were used to transport supplies to soldiers and civilians. The U-boat was used as a shield from both being seen and being destroyed, as weapons became ineffective underwater. However, the U-boats would soon learn a way to attack underwater by using a torpedo. The torpedo is a weapon carried by the U-boats that swims towards its target and blows it up. Another weapon capable of easily destroying targets is the Maxim gun. Made by Sir Hiram Maxim in 1884, it was the first machine gun to be introduced in World War I by the German front. The gun itself needed 4 to 6 soldiers to use and maintain the gun's fire rate, which is 500 to 600 rounds per minute. However, with the rapid fire rate, the gun would overheat quickly. But with 6,000 distributed along the German front, their lines were able to counter enemy surges and counter any rush tactics that they had. Another weapon that was capable of doing this was the slow yet explosive artillery.
The artillery is a powerful weapon that can easily take out swarms of entrenched troops. Historically used by General Tanchizong, the British used it in the war first. However, the Germans have invented the biggest artillery, the Big Bertha, which is capable of firing from 120 kilometers away. A well-armed bombardment could
bombardment
trenches and communication lines. However, this weapon had a hard time locating enemies, and if their locations were known, it would still be quite difficult to aim and hit them.
With all of these creations, many countries began to innovate. As Germany claimed the ground of military technology, the continent of Europe made attempts to take that throne. Maxim guns were replaced with newer machine guns, refurbishing the old and prior problems with them. Planes were equipped with defensive weapons, as well as better equipment for intelligence. Submarines/tanks were tailored to their environments, becoming resistant to harsh conditions. Chemical warfare forced countries to make counteractive measures, such as durable gas masks. Overall, the effect of weapon technology spread throughout the world and caused weapons to become quicker, smaller, and deadly. These are the modern weapons of World War I.